Right, assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to Jasmy video update today. And it seems like there was a little bit of a pump for Jasmy, but you kind of went and hit your head on the 10 right here. And I kind of have a feeling that you're actually going to cross all these EMAs and try to push back up to this line and then get rejected and go down. Now there is fear spreading for Jasmy. We've seen or heard that Jasmy was being listed into the innovation zone. In the innovation zone of Binance, and that kind of gets a little bit scary because when you go into the innovation zone, you potentially get kicked out of Binance and you get delisted from Binance. That's what normally happens when you go to an innovation zone, so let's hope it doesn't do that. And I'm also surprised, I'm kind of surprised that it's not only Jasmy that is in the innovation zone. SHIB went to the innovation zone, and I think FTM also went to the innovation zone, and that's kind of, I don't know, some good projects are also thrown into the innovation zone, and I'm like, have Binance really lost their minds or something? Come on, right? FTM, some really good projects. I don't know, there were like 4 or 5 different other coins that were actually thrown into the innovation zone. That's actually kind of stupid. I don't know why they actually did that. Okay, but I'm not bothered, Binance. I don't really care what you think, Binance. Now on the weekly, we do have 16 hours more to close the weekly candlestick, and I want to see how we close the weekly candlestick at the moment, because if you look at this one red candle right there and you look at this green candle, these two combine to be a bullish Harami candlestick pattern, which is actually a reversal pattern to the upside. Now the cool part is that if you do end up next week coming up here, which in my opinion you can actually do that because you're holding the support, and you pumped here, you hold this support, you pump there, you're holding this support again, you might actually pump here again. Okay, so if you hold it once again and you start to pump again, I do see it coming up to this line here, and if you break the line and you come up above this line and you break it, you're going to make a morning star if you close green like this. And when you make that morning star, you're going to and you perhaps retest this finally after breaking it, then you push all the way for that 250% move to the upside. Now keep in mind, this is a break point, and this is a break point. Whichever happens first and retests first, you take that direction. Right now you do have an opportunity of just trading this support, that support, that support, which might even disappoint, but it's not guaranteed. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that you might end up buying here and you might get a little bit of that push to this resistance zone right there, and Jasmy might try to take some stop losses because, once again, as I said in the start of the video, there's fear spreading across in the market. So the breaking point that I talked about, which is this one and this one, if you end up coming down and breaking this neckline and you move down like this, you're going to have your double top in play, and going down is going to be your official direction once again. Secondly, if you end up pumping back up and crossing this and back testing that, then your direction is almost to the up, and that's a very good move to the upside. It's going to be amazing because it's going to be massive, because you are going to finally break this resistance that you haven't been able to break on a weekly time frame, and it has been in the making for almost 1 year. Look, notice, last year in May we started it, and this year in May could it actually end it. So you're going to have such a very big massive move to the upside. I was expecting it, and I still expect it. No hope lost just yet, but I've told you, you got 2 breaking points. Number 1 for that top, number 2 to the bottom of the neckline. So before I close the video, again, the signals is open for June for the next 9 days, and I do have researched some few coins for the long term, and I want you to join that. If someone can actually be a part of my private till 2025, that would be amazing. There's a reason for 2025. I'm going to be making a special logical educational video as why I am looking for 2025 long-term members, because I'm trying to create history. And not only that, but this time I am going to mention 6 different coins that has the ability to give you 20 to 30x when the market is going to be good and return to the upside. So huge potential. It's not bullshit. It's not me trying to, lure you in, but it's actually something legit. And I do think and believe that it's going to work out. If you want to join, message me on Twitter. It's super cheap for 10 USDT. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.